what's up everyone? This is Screaming Geek Media. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we're going to be talking about an oddball title not everybody might know, be aware of. We're going to be talking about Space Invaders on Blu-ray. But before we do, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like home theater, movies in general, custom covers, anything related to movies, just check out my other videos and like and subscribe. And turn your bell notifications on for future videos. So let's just dive right in. So I thought I'd do another oddball movie review of a movie called Space Invaders. And it recently got the Blu-ray. I doubt this will ever be on 4K, so we'll just talk about the Blu-ray release here. So Space Invaders came out in 1990, starring Douglas Barr, which you might, well, I guess your old folks like me will recognize him from the old TV series Fall Guy with Lee Majors. Royal Dano and Ariana Richards, a young girl that you'll recognize from, she played Lex in Jurassic Park. And she's also played Little Mindy in Tremors. The movie was directed by Patrick Reed Johnson. Now about the movie itself, it's a movie I've always loved. I've had on DVD for a long time. It's a very cheesy, low-budget movie. I mean, it's one of those that some people might call it too stupid to be funny, but again, I've always enjoyed it. It's a fun movie. It's one of those, you just have to shut your brain off and don't think about any logic or look up at effects, or don't look at any of that. You just enjoy the movie for what it is, just a campy, fun comedy. They basically got the alien race. They're out there, conquering the universe, and these little 5 individuals get separated from the fleet. And all of a sudden they hear this transmission. They think it's a distress call from Earth, talking about this Martians invading. So they come to Earth. They want to meet up with the fleet and destroy human race. Blah blah blah. But unfortunately, one of the problems is they get here on a Halloween night, so they're running around. They blend right in because everybody thinks they're little kids in alien costumes, and just all kinds of little mischief happens. They find out that the distress call is not a call at all. It was actually a radio transmission of War of the Worlds by Orson Welles that the radio station was playing. So again, this movie is a lot of fun. Like I said, real cheesy, but it's a funny movie. And I've always enjoyed it, and so I was glad to get it on Blu-ray. I've had it on DVD for so long. So this Blu-ray release actually comes from Kino Lorber that came out in 2020. Now there was a release of this done by Mill Creek back in 2015. And it's a video, as far as it goes, this is where you have to have an open mind. Is when you hear Kino Lorber, you hear about how the great job they do with 4Ks. I mean, they just do phenomenal work in all their 4K releases. But this being an oddball title, don't expect that same quality. I mean, right off the bat, it's like man, it kind of looks like shit. A lot of specks and blemishes that aren't cleaned up. But once you get past that and get, realize you're watching a B movie, you don't mind it so much. It is better than DVD, and you got some nice deep contrast, and the colors pop a little bit, and you got a little bit more depth on the Blu-ray compared to DVD. So I can't blame them. I think most likely the source was bad. And as far as doing any restoration work, I mean, this, let's face it, this isn't Jaws or Halloween. I mean, they're not gonna make any money back compared to what it would cost to do a full-scale restoration on this thing. So yeah, I can understand, yeah, I give them props for what they had. They did a decent job considering the bad source they had. I didn't have the other Blu-ray release. I did read on Blu-ray.com during the review talking about this is actually a better release than Mill Creek. But anyways, if you have the DVD, this is definitely better than DVD. Here I'll show a few screenshots comparing the old DVD to this Blu-ray release. Then we'll come back, we'll talk about the audio and everything else. So you see you in a minute or so. Now for the audio, Kino gave us a DTS HD Master Audio 2.0, which is it's a good track for what it is. You know, it's very dated, but nice soundstage up front, well balanced, good clear dialogue throughout. But this is a movie that begs for a 5.1 transfer. I wish they could have taken the time to do that, but they didn't. I guess that's really the big downfall with this. So other than that, it's a decent track, nothing fancy. As far as packaging, pretty simple. Standard keep case on a Blu-ray. Standard disc. It also has their reversible cover art. So you can choose which one you want to use. Now for the bonus features, we got quite a bit here. We got an audio commentary with co-writer-director Patrick Reed Johnson, co-writer Scott Lawrence Alexander, co-editor Seth Gavin, and second unit director Scott Andrew Ressler. Then we have some featurettes. We got Fan One. It's an interview with co-writer-director Patrick Reed Johnson. The Sheriff of Big Bean, interview with star Douglas Barr. Spiff and Me, interview with star Ariana Richards. Blasney Speaks, interview with actor Kevin Thompson. Model Kits from Mars, interview with visual effects supervisor John Knoll. Invasion of the Watermelon Heads, interview with Alien special effects supervisor and creator John Criswell. And a theatrical trailer. So in typical Kino fashion, they did some pretty good stuff with bonus features. Got quite a bit here to check out. So overall, I mean, it's a decent release from Kino. Not the best in the world like you'd expect from 4Ks. So if when you see the Kino name, if you see some old oddball B movies, don't expect the best presentation. You're going to expect probably the best it's ever looked, possibly, but still not the greatest. And overall, like I said, the movie's fun. It's worth checking out. Definitely try to find some lower prices, because right now the Amazon is like almost $17, Walmart's $16, eBay you're looking at about $15. I got this one at the Kino Lovers site. I got it for $10. If you can find this for a good price, I recommend checking it out. For over for the $15 mark, I know it's a hard sell on, to be honest. Or maybe you can find it streaming somewhere. Definitely check it out, see if it's worth buying. But it's a fun movie for the collection. So that does it for my take on Space Invaders on Blu-ray. Please check out my other videos and like and subscribe and turn your bell notifications on. We'll see you again. Geek out.